Our market update on the real estate side, we're almost at the end of August here, so we can pretty much see that these numbers are going to be the same as we get to the end of the month. And what we're seeing is that big sales drop, the percentage in number of sales that we've seen drop over the year, and it started basically at the beginning of the year. It started to drop 15% month over month compared to 2024. 15 to 20 every single month. Well, we're seeing that start to slow down. You can see it's only at 5.28%. So we were only 5% below the sales of August of last year, which means we're starting to see activity pick up a little bit. And you can see that reflected in the active listings. They're up, I mean, it's a big number. They're up almost 50%, but a few months ago, we were up like 75%, almost 100% compared to the months in 2024. So we're starting to see some of that inventory start to get chewed up, which is reflected in the higher sales volume. And the next number I want to look at is that average price. The average price, we're starting to see it go negative now. The whole year we started out the year 7-8% above 2024. Got into the middle of the summer here and we were like flat. Now you're seeing that number go a little bit in the negative, just less than 1% below August of 2024. So we're seeing those prices start to soften. Now, is that a reason to panic? No, we're expecting that because of all the uncertainty in the economy right now and the increase in the listings. And we're seeing prices soften because buyers aren't just jumping and getting into bidding wars at every house they see. They're starting to make more educated decisions because they have their eye on bigger things, on the economy as a whole. And until we see some sort of certainty with trade, with tariffs, we're going to see this pattern continue probably well into the fall.
Yeah, and what's this? What does it look like out there in the market? We could tell you, we put an offer in on a property in Ogden on Saturday night, and it went into multiple offers. We didn't get the property. It was listed for $524,900. We went in at full list. Our investor didn't want to go over because he had to do renovations. He's doing the burr on this property. And so Dennis did not want to go over. And so we were fine with that. We will find him something else. We're not even worried about it. But this is awesome that this is happening, that the market is cool. We actually like to see it. We believe the Calgary numbers, for the new people on the call, we believe Calgary's average, it's showing here 602,000 basically. We believe the average over the next 3 to 5 years should be upwards of 800,000. So we have a long way to go. How are we so confident in those numbers? We can tell you that Toronto and Vancouver, even parts of Montreal right now, are not affordable for many people. And you're seeing population shift. And you're seeing people, we see it because they call us. We see people moving here. They're coming here from those places, and it's going to continue. Calgary has the infrastructure to actually has the capability of going through another population, not boom, but a growth spurt. So we're excited to see Calgary flatten out right now. We believe the fall, it's going to be pretty similar to this. If we do get an interest rate drop, I don't think that's going to spike the average price anymore. It's just going to continue. And then, you know what? By next spring, we're going to see the normal spring market come back and things ticking along again.
Yeah, and what we're also going to see is those purpose-built rental buildings that are popping up all over town. Once the ones that are under construction right now are completed, you're going to see that come to a halt. So that's going to sort of slow down the softening of the rental rates. We'll probably see them pop up again in the spring, which is what investors want to hear. And we're going to see builders start to kick it up a notch again because they're kind of really, really slow right now, the new home builders. So in the outskirts, building new homes in new communities, we're seeing that start to soften. Their sales teams, when we talk to them, they're pretty slow right now. Yeah. So what we're going to see is they will slow down their building because there's not that much demand. And then once the demand comes back, they'll start ramping that up because you're going to see big price jumps in the resale market, and that'll spur the builders on, and we'll see the Calgary market as a whole just really jump.
Yeah, detached and semi-detached homes, they're just going to continue to go up. Like as we said, we'll just see multiple offers. And if you look at this graph that Tim's showcasing here, you know what? It doesn't really show that at all. You know, the condo market, it's going to be soft for some time just because there's just way too much inventory and those prices aren't coming back anytime soon. And then, as Tim said, in the newer communities, the prices are going to still slide into the negative going forward just because they overbuilt.
Yeah, and you're going to see the builders give lots of incentives for the product that they have on hand. They're going to build a garage, they'll include that in the price, or they'll build a legal suite in the basement, include that in the price, or landscaping. So you're going to see, when you see incentives like that happen, that means they need to move the product. And that's our market report for this week. We hope you got a lot out of it. Keep watching our YouTube channel for more market reports because we have them on every couple of weeks. We keep you updated on the prices, the inventory, everything, the rents, anything you want to know about the Calgary market. We always have the up-to-date numbers, and these numbers were pulled off the Calgary Real Estate Board's website, so they're live as of today. So our numbers are always 100% completely accurate.